Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel as we take another look at American snacks. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to split it into two halves, and that's because I have two different varieties of Takis, and I don't know if there's any sort of like major difference between them, or any major difference between these and the original Takis, or the blue Takis that I had that I don't think is ever going to make it to a video because I lost my hard drive. But I'm gonna separate them into 2 days because I don't particularly want to try them one after the other or like very close together in case the flavors intermingle and I can't really tell the difference between them. So for today, I'm going to start with, I'll have the sweet chili flavor today, because I'm not personally a big fan of sweet chili. It's a bit hit or miss for me. But we are going to get into it, give it a try. I've got a drink to taste afterwards as well, which might help with the heat a little bit. So let's get into it. This is dragon sweet chili flavor. Yeah, they smell a little more zesty than regular Takis. They kind of look like a different color as well. They have kind of like a more of a purplish red look to them than the bright red that I believe was on the other Takis. Yeah, it smells good. Let's try it then. Yeah. Yeah, it has like the sort of like the more sugary sweetness, syrupy sweetness of sweet chili, rather than sort of like the zesty chili and lime flavor of original Takis. Not as hot at first when you eat them, but the heat does build up quite quickly. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good flavor. Ow. I think I prefer the original because I do like the tang of lime that goes very well with the chili. I like there's a snack we have here in the UK called scampi fries. So you have, you know, like scampi is like battered and fried shrimp or prawn, whichever you call them in your region of the world. And they when you have like actual scampi, it's usually served with like a big wedge of lime that you kind of squeeze over it to get the flavor, and that's what the scampi fries taste like. They're like kind of like deep fried batter bits with a nice tangy lime flavor. That's what that's the kind of flavor that I like from original Takis. But this is pretty good too. Yeah, not bad. Definitely very spicy. I love the crunch. Oh, the texture is, you know, can't say anything bad about the texture. But yeah, given the choice, I prefer the lime flavor to the sweetness in this one. Maybe it'd be interesting to serve the two flavors together, I don't know. But yeah, very nice. Registered trademarks of Grupo Bimbo. Okay. Okay, stop. I'm doing it again while I have the Morris snack. They're spicy, but not as spicy as, I think it was the blue flavour. There was a flavour of taco Takis, that I recorded, which I could only eat 4 of them at a time because they were that hot. I had to stop, but they tasted really good. And it wasn't just Takis as well. It was in one of the Japanese snacks, which now is completely lost to time. I can't get it back. Habanero chicken flavored, like not Cheetos, but that kind of knobbly corn snack, and they tasted so good, but I could not finish them in one go because they were just so painful, so hot, but they were so delicious. And that's the thing, I've talked about it before. I'm not a spice masochist in the sense that I want to eat spice for the sake of eating spice, but if it has a really, really good flavour to it, that's what I enjoy. I went to a burger place over the weekend, and they had a Cajun chicken burger, which was really nice, but God was it hot. So, I have just cracked open a can because I am going to try AW root beer. Now, root beer isn't a thing in the UK, at least not what we would call root beer. The closest thing we have, I think, is there's a drink we have called dandelion and burdock, which is kind of like a herbal style drink. It has a slight licoricey flavour to it, and I really like that. That's really nice. But I don't think that's the same sort of thing as the root beer here. So this is carbonated vanilla and root beer flavour soft drink. So yeah, it doesn't really give any kind of indication as to what root beer is or what root it's made from. Let me just have a very quick Google search and see if I can find some information. Made from sassafras or sarsaparilla roots. Well, I haven't got a clue what either of those are, so that provides me with no information whatsoever. So, let's give it a try. A1 root beer. AW root beer. 8-1 is a steak sauce. Don't want to be drinking that. Or do I? It tastes like Listerine. Like, not as mentholy burning my mouth out as Listerine, obviously, but that's what it tastes like. It tastes like Listerine. Do you guys drink Listerine? Is that a thing? Or does your Listerine not taste like this? Yeah, it has like it's a very sort of like herbal taste, a very yeah, it's got the same kind of energy about it, the same kind of flavor profile as sort of like a menthol or a eucalyptus or something like that, but not that specific flavor. But it tastes like Listerine. To my palate, to what Listerine tastes like when I use it, this tastes like Listerine, but not with obviously like the menthol stuff. I feel like I'm being a bit facetious here, but I'm not. It's like the actual flavor. I mean, it's sweet. I mean, I don't think anyone's going to argue that an American soda tastes sweet, but excuse me. But no, the actual flavor, like the root flavor, when it comes down to it, does, to me, taste like the underlying flavor profile of Listerine. So that's kind of gone from one extreme to the other, from like very hot and spicy sweet to very cool, herbally kind of sweet. And it's nice, yeah. I mean, I could see myself ordering this if I went back to America, and I was in like a barbecue place or something. I could order a root beer maybe. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Got some good stuff with that. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's half of the video. I'm going to wait a little bit to do the Takis volcano. I want to finish this pack first, just so that it's not sat around going off or whatever. Or I could just open it tomorrow and then mix the two flavors together and do like a roulette. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, future me will be back to pick up this video, so see you then. Okay, I'm back to do the next Takis, which was the volcano flavour. I actually found a smaller bag of these in the shops the other day, but they were the same price as the large bag here. Go figure. Anyway, I don't know how this one differentiates from the other Takis. Oh boy, I can smell how hot they are. I'm just checking the... So this one is chili cheese, by the looks of it. And yet they look more orange. Sort of like a very light, like the flavouring on top is a very light sort of orange colour, which doesn't show up very well on the camera because it all blends into the dark orange, but okay, let's give it a go. Let's see. Actually pretty mild. Very cheesy. In fact, they taste similar to, when I was in America, the ones I brought home I think were nacho cheese flavour or extreme nacho. I don't remember, actually. But I can check because I have my YouTube open here, so just one moment. I just realised I never posted the video of the snacks I brought back with me when I went to America, and I never will because they were lost in the last crash. So I can't refresh my memory, and you guys won't know anyway. So if I have tasted them before, I don't remember, and you'll be watching it for the first time anyway. Anyway, these are very cheesy. I wouldn't say nacho flavour. They're more of what I would liken to, what's the word? Red Leicester? But I think this might just be American cheddar, because American cheddar isn't the same as actual cheddar, and I'm saying actual as sort of like an absolute this time, because actual cheddar comes from Cheddar, which is a place that exists near where I live. So American cheddar is like a variation of it, I suppose. But yeah, these are very nice. They're not very spicy at all. It's an extremely mild spice. And see, this is where yesterday I was looking at this as some kind of indication for how hot the different flavours are, but I don't think it is. I think it's just to say that they are hot in general. But no, these ones are not very hot. There's a little bit of heat just on the tongue, just slightly. But I'm pretty sure I could finish this whole bag without any effort, whereas the ones I had last time, the sweet chili, took me a few servings in order to get through, and I even had to get myself some like sour cream dip to kind of cool it a little bit. But you know, these ones I could finish without any issue at all. But I'll put them aside for now. And just gonna finish this because I have something else to try here, which isn't, well, I don't think this is strictly American, and to be honest, I don't know if it's available in America or if it was made in America. There's no reference as to country of origin or where it's from or what have you, but this is something that's very much American styled. So, sorry. Just get rid of the dust. It's very nice. I love the flavour. So, if it's not from America, it is certainly something you could call American inspired, and that is Oreo flavored Coca-Cola. Don't know what to expect from this, but there we go. Let's give it a go. I'm assuming it's going to taste sort of like a cream soda kind of thing, which I'm not a fan of overall. But it smells just like cola. But I'll give it a taste. Yeah, that kind of tastes like Oreo. It's a very sort of like vanilla heavy flavour, like the vanilla cream in the middle. But you do get sort of like the chocolatiness of it. So yeah, it does taste kind of like cookies and cream. But the drink itself isn't creamy. I don't have my cup with me again. The colour of the drink just seems to be sort of like regular cola flavour. It's just like, yeah, regular brownish colour. Caramelly colour is what cola is. But yeah. Yeah, it's not a very strong flavour. It mostly just tastes like sugar, which is what cola tastes like anyway. But it does have the hint of like cookies and cream with it. So yeah, very interesting. That was just one that I found in the bargain store near me. They are one of the ones that sometimes sell American snacks. It's a limited edition flavour. I think it is the UK exclusive, looking at it, 'cause it's all, well, I don't know if it's UK exclusive, but it is UK made, because it's all the layout of the can, like the nutritional information, is the same as the British ones. But yeah, so I'm going to wrap this little bit up here. There's one more thing I want to grab hold of, because the store where I work has started selling something which is an American brand, which is over here for the first time, so I'm going to pick up some of those. So once again, I will hand over to future me to finish up the last bit of this video. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, and to finish up with the American assortment, I've got Cheez-Its. So they sell these in the UK now. I don't know how long it's going to be for. Might be a trial run, might be just a limited edition thing, but these were available in my store where I work, and I've seen them available in other places as well, so it's not like an import store only thing. But yeah, I thought I'd give them a try, because like they are American snacks, but they're now being distributed in the UK. So these are Cheez-It Snapped, which are like thin and crispy. And these are the kind of things I like, because there was a brand here in the UK called Jacobs, and they had like some cheesy crackers which were like the really thin and crispy with like little bubbles in the pastry, and the texture on those are just absolutely perfect. I love them, some of my favourite textures, but then they stopped selling them and they only sell like the thick crunchy ones, which are like fine, but I like nice thin and crispy. So I'm going to give these a try. Oh yes, they look like the right kind of texture. They're wavy as well, wavy and bubbly. Very sort of bright, as you can see. They've got like a diamond shape to them. Smell cheesy. Yep, that's just the right texture for that. There's a little bit of sweetness to them as well. They have that American cheddar taste, not like cheddar from cheddar taste, where it's a little bit, I don't know the word, but it's not really cheddary cheese like UK cheddary cheese, but it's always kind of like very slightly nacho-y kind of flavour. I mean, I wouldn't call it nacho cheese, but it has that kind of sort of zest to it, that zing. But yeah, very nice. I'd say they're similar. You can see if it says what kind of cheese. No, just cheese flavouring. Which is fair. But yeah, it has the texture that I was looking for, that the Jacobs used to do, but they don't now. And yeah, they are just nice cheesy cheese snacks. And I think the original Cheez-Its, like the original American Cheez-Its, are kind of like a thicker, like Ritz-like biscuit, where they're more crunchy rather than the light and crispy like this. But this is the flavour, and this is the texture that I prefer. And yeah, these are nice. They go good with some dip, like a little bit of garlic and herb dip or something like that. Yeah, very nice. So, sorry, loud. So I think that covers about everything that I wanted to taste for this video. Okay, just 1 second before we stop, before we go to the outro. I found one more thing which isn't strictly American, although it probably is American based originally, but it's just something that I'd been looking for a while, and I just happened to find it now before putting all of this through. And that's the special limited edition Beetlejuice flavoured Fanta, which is apple flavour. Very nice green, very bright. This is probably going to fizz up on me because it had a journey home with me in my bag. It's probably been shaken about quite a bit. I can't even get a grip on the lid. Okay, now don't explode on me. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Could have been worse. Okay, so yeah, very, very strong sweet apple smell. There's a little something else to it, but I'm not sure what. I just got that on my lip, but I'm not going to lick it because I don't want to spoil the tasting. Right, so I'm just going to pour it a little bit out in my glass here. It's going to be very fizzy. Don't want too much. So from the smell, it looks like apple tango, which is sort of like the standard apple flavored fizzy drink that we have here. Although apple tango, I believe, looks more of a natural appley yellow rather than the artificial green apple we've got going on here. And there is an odd scent of rose in there, because this is a conversation I had with my fiance when I was in America. We have here Turkish Delight as a fairly commonly available chocolate, and Turkish Delight is made by boiling rose petals in gelatin, so it has that very distinct rosy flavour, well, rosy smell as well, and that's what I'm getting from this. I'm getting a little bit of like rose in there, which is weird. It's certainly not something I would expect to be associated with Beetlejuice, let's put it that way. So, here goes. That's odd. Yeah, it has like a flowery taste to it. It's not very strongly of apple. There is some apple in there, but it's not as appley as the previous mentioned apple tango, which is very apple, very sweet apple. But this is, it's got. Yeah, it's quite flowery. It has a literal bouquet to it. Well, certainly not what I expected. I expected more apple from it. But yeah, there was like a little bit of a hint of a Turkish Delight-esque rose flavour to it. Yeah, that's a very, very pleasant surprise on that one. Very nice. So yeah, that is what the Beetlejuice flavour tastes like, and I've been trying to get a hold of that for quite a while because it first came out just before the movies were released, and I saw it in one shop, and I should have bought it when I saw it. I regret not buying it, and I think it's been like 3-4 weeks since then, and I finally found it. They're selling it where I work now, so I had to get my hands on it and just grab one straight away. But yeah, that is my assessment of the Beetlejuice flavour. Now, with that done, we're going to go back to past me to finish the outro. I think I've exhausted all my local options for American snacks. If I want any more American snacks, I think I am going to have to order something from online. But for now, that'll do. Taste tests are going to be a bit iffy for a while because I lost all my original ones, and I don't know if I'd ever be able to taste these same ones again because a lot of the Japanese ones are limited edition, and again, they're also quite expensive with like shipping and everything, so I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do again. I'll try and take advantage of money off vouchers and subscription vouchers for like the subscription boxes maybe, but I don't know, because the taste tests, I enjoyed doing them, and I mainly just did them as a hobby. It's a bit of fun, but again, they were expensive, so if I do buy them again, I'll try. I'll just try and do what I can, basically. So yeah. But that is it for now. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed, please do like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you thought. Let me know any suggestions you'd like me for games to play, videos to watch and react to, or just anything or whatever. Just do whatever you want. So thank you for joining me in this one. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Maybe. Bye bye.